Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're doing fine and I hope you're reading more books. Very recently in one of my videos, I got a comment saying that as a broke and unemployed student, I cannot afford to waste my money like that. And she was, I think, commenting on me having this, TikTok book. I think a Colin Hoover book, which I did not like, and very rightfully so. um, and I couldn't relate more to that comment, like, because I used to be a student once and I didn't used to have money. I used to barely make my monthly, somehow I used to manage my monthly expenses, and it was a struggle. It was such a stress to manage it somehow, like not run out of money um, at the end of every month. So that made me think that as a book influencer, there are quite a few things that have been considered very normal in the book community. When I think 2 years back, I joined Bookstagram, which is the book part of Instagram. I used to watch these influencers where they used to have these beautiful books, hardcover. They used to have this whole reading space, reading lamp, a lot of, I think, book products, a lot of cute bookmarks, sprayed edges, multiple copies of a same book. And I was like, yeah, I used to feel the same. And then I started reading a lot, I started buying a lot. But I think somewhere I was so badly influenced that I buyed a lot, more than I could ever read. And I think this video is made to call myself out. I'm calling myself out on a lot of things. And I think last year was the year where I realized that, yeah, I have a problem. I've been dealing with my stress with, like, buying books. I would just, whenever I was stressed out, I used to go online, buy like 3 4 books and just put it on my, yeah, impending TBR. Then I think last year I sort of counted how many books I had in my TBR, my physical TBR, by the way, and it was 200 plus books. And that was when I decided that no, I think I have a consumerism problem and I don't want to be one of those people. So I was practicing minimalism in a lot of aspect of my life, even before this year. However, books, reading books, or just the whole aesthetics of it was something that was, I think, where my consumerism side was like thriving. I was buying so many things, I was like spending so much money on that, and I was like so out of touch with reality. I was like, yeah, I am going to read all of these books, obviously, that's why I'm going to buy it. So yeah, I was one of those people. And this year I decided very actively that this has to stop. I will read 2 books and then I'll buy one, um, because I was not very keen on going cold turkey on this whole thing. I was like, previously also I have taken a book buying ban and I went cold turkey and it was futile. So I was not very keen on doing that. But I would say this year was a success until my friends came through and they were like, yeah, we are going to buy you books. So I got 12 books for my birthday. And however, those were all gifts. I didn't buy any of them. I When they asked me, what do you want for your birthday, I was like, maybe a book. So I think that doesn't count. Anyway, I counted the number of books I have on my TBR right now, and that was 192. I'm just, leave you guys with it. Let that sink in. I have 192 books on my TBR right now. So yeah, with this video, like I said, I'm going to call myself out on a lot of things that I have been doing in my pursuit of reading more books. Number one, buying so much more books that I have time to read. I do not have time to read like 192 books. I cannot even manage this. Like, these are all my TBR, looking very pretty, looking very aesthetic, but am I going to read them like this year? I don't even think there is like 200 days left in this, like, in this year. Are there 200 days left in this year? I don't know. But obviously, I'm not going to. I mean, A Little Life is going to take me 7 days. Is that probably more? But yeah, you get the gist. I've been buying a lot many books. So yeah. The second thing that I have come across so much on both YouTube and Instagram is these reading halls. Sorry, book halls. Like, people buy books monthly, and there are a lot of influencers who I know they have a TBR of more than 700 books, and they still like buy books every month. The books are not like one or two just to add, just to see. They are all like probably more than 15 books every month, just for the sake of these videos. And that's why I think I said in one of my videos that I'm not going to do book hauls anymore until I got the birthday books. So yeah, there was not a book haul in sight on my channel, because it was simply not okay with me. If I'm not going to, like, if these are going to sit there like this, I mean, it might as well just be in the shop. It's making no difference in my life apart from serving as aesthetics. So yeah, then there's this whole thing with how many books should you read to qualify as a reader. I just heard someone say that, oh, you just read like 30 books. I read, like, people have set their goal so much: 150 books per year, 100 books per year, 75 books. I'm like, dude, if I pick up the Count of Monte Cristo right now, I'm done, mate. I'm done for the whole year. It's not happening. I'm not like picking up any other book. I'm pretty sure about it. If I pick up War and Peace, gone. Absolutely gone. Have you seen the lengths of those books? Like, yeah, that's, I think, Brother Karamazov. That is Count of Monte Cristo. This is Lord of the Ring, the entire series, that red one. How am I supposed to like read 100 books a year when I have those on my TBR? I'll probably take 100 days with these books. Like, one book per 100 days, that's three books a year, and it would be a lot. Trust me. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, no matter the amount of book you read, if you're reading, you're a reader. It's fine. It's like, don't let people, tell you that you have to read above 100 books to be counted as a voracious reader. It doesn't matter. I have a booktube channel. I'm still not reading that much. I want to enjoy reading. I want this hobby to stay with me lifelong. So I'm not going to make this another thing that my ADHD brain has to stress about. Book hauls, reading goals, TBR more than 200 books. I mean, even TBR more than 10 books should not be there. But yeah, I have a TBR of, I think, 192 now. So what else is left? I think book products is also one of the issue with book community. We see all these, pretty stuffs, pretty bookmarks, pretty, I think, there is reading bottles as well. I got to know very recently, like, people have a separate reading bottle for their time when they are reading. They have reading lamps. They have reading a spot. I have a bed which is like, because of the cushions, it is very aesthetic here. And I have a room because we had a spare room and my mother always wanted a library in her home. So yeah, we have this. What I'm trying to say is, this is not normal. We had this, like, we have planned for this like way before this house was getting made. Like, the upper portion was made, so this whole cool balcony, this whole cool everything. Now I have this reading spot. but this is not a norm. And I think I read on my reading spot for like 2 hours. Otherwise, I'm mostly on my bed reading. That makes sense. I do not have a reading lamp. It is not like a necessity for me. Um, there is ample amount of natural light. Also, bookmarks. If I buy a bookmark, I'm very likely to lose it somewhere. So I just take anything, annotation tabs, um, receipts, movie ticket. I have used everything. I have also used once a banana peel to, keep between my book because I just couldn't find anything to keep between them. What I'm trying to say is yes, if you want it to work, you will make it work. It's like relationship, so you do not have to have a cool bookmark or a reading spot or a reading light to get on your reading journey. It's you just have to have a book. Another thing that blows my mind is having multiple copies of or like multiple formats of a single book. I have said this time and again that I am not comfortable with digital copies or audiobooks. I am not comfortable with those. I cannot read it. I cannot get through it. So that is a problem with me. I don't know why. That's why I have so much physical books. If I'm going to read it, I'm going to read a physical book. There's no way around it. Then there are people who have a physical book, then they have an audio book, which most likely they have paid for. And I'm mind blown. I'm like, what? And while that is the thing that's blowing my mind, there is also a whole other set of people who buy sprayed edges, who have like the initial copies, then they buy sprayed edges, then they buy hardcovers, then they buy a special anniversary edition, then they buy other signed copy, then they buy illustrated editions. And I'm like, if I have read it, I'm done with the book made, because there are so many books that it's highly like, apart from I think Fourth Wing and Harry Potter, I have not read a single book like twice. I've gone back to it. I've gone back to the annotations. That's why I'm not against annotations, because I have gone back to annotations. I have seen it. I have learned from it. I have cited it. I have done a lot of things. But having multiple copies, like 6 copies of the same book, is it that deep? Is it ever that deep? Like, what is it? I will also like to mention that because 26.6% people here on my channel are Americans. If you have library, like we as South Asians are not blessed with libraries. Our libraries have academic books and that's it. We do not have a Court of Mist and Fury on our library. We do not have Hunger Games on our library. We do not have any of these books. But I have seen a lot of people who do library halls and they have a lot of books, even the dark romance ones. And I'm like, oh my god, wow. So why are you guys not using it? I mean, take it from South Asians. If we had that kind of access in our library, there will be I think an epidemic of some sort. Yes, we will be just spending our time in the libraries and people would be like mind blown, but we do not have that here. So the people who have this whole library culture where they can borrow a lot many books like these ones that we guys are reading, please use it. Please. You have no idea what a South Asian kid is willing to give for that kind of access to a library, for that kind of books in the library. So yes, if you are blessed with that, please use it. So I think, guys, these are the particular things that I'm not okay with as a book influencer and as a consumer as well. Let me know in the comments if there are something else that you feel is not very normal as a reader in your community or with you guys. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.